I'll now guide you through this little energy flow. So come to the front of your mat and just close your eyes. Let the arms hang heavy down alongside of you. Have a micro bend in the knees. And see if you can find length all the way up through your spine, up through the crown of your head. Having this feeling as if you are being lifted off the ground. And so start to pay attention to your breath. Feel how it floats in and out through your nose. And feel how the belly expands on an inhale and how it falls on an exhale. Slowly blink open your eyes. You're going to take a big breath in and reach up with the arms towards the ceiling. And from here, fold forward, round your back. Now let's just hang here for a moment. Interlace the arms and rock a little bit from side to side with the upper body. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in your hamstrings and in the lower part of your back. Shake your head a little bit. And then slowly come back to center, bringing the hands back down. Lift the body halfway up so you're finding length out through the spine, pulling the shoulder blades back, and slowly rounding again. Bring both hands to the ground. Step back into a plank, and then from here, lower down with your knees, and come all the way down with your chest. Breathing and lifting up the chest, and exhale, coming back down. Pushing back up to all fours. Bring the toes underneath you and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Now walk it out here. Bending opposite knee. Sending opposite heel all the way down towards the mat. Feeling the stretch happening all the way up through the back of your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes, and then come back into stillness. Bending both knees slightly. Now think about pushing your chest down towards your thighs, sending the hip bones up towards the ceiling. And then from here, see if you can start to let the heels come down towards the mat. And just breathe. We're going to slowly walk our feet forward all the way up to in between the hands. Lifting halfway up, breathing in. And exhale, folding. Coming all the way up to a stand, reaching up, breathing in. Fold the hands together. And exhale down in front of your heart. Arms down alongside of you. We'll do this one more time. So breathe in, reach up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, finding that length. And exhale, fold, hands to the mat, step back into plank. Now you can either let the knees come down first, or come to the front of your tippy toes, lower halfway down, spin the feet around, and then push the arms up. Lift the chest, breathing in, and exhale, find your way into a downward dog, either going through the knees or just lifting straight up. Can bend the knees a little bit here, walk it out. And come back into stillness. Bending the knees, chest down towards the thighs, hip bones up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lowering the heels, stretching out the legs. Or keep them bent, if you feel that that's where you are today. And again, slowly start to walk your feet all the way up in between the hands, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching up. Hands together, and exhale in front of your chest. Arms down alongside of you. And just close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel in the body. Good. Open the eyes again. Bring the feet together. Inhale, and this time as you reach up, you're gonna sit down in this invisible chair. So check that you can just see the tippy toes of your feet. And see if you can sit a little bit further down, tucking the tailbone a little bit underneath you without rounding your back, just a slight tuck. Breathing in here. And as you exhale, you're gonna fold forward, round the back. Inhale, come halfway up, finding length. And exhale all the way down, hands on the mat, step back into plank. Knees down or lower halfway down, spin the feet around. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, come into a downward facing dog. This time we're gonna bring the right leg up. Inhaling in. And as we exhale, bring the right foot all the way in between the hands. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling, lower down in your hips. And exhale, bring the hands back down. Step back into plank. Lower to your knees or lower halfway down. Feet turn around, chest up, breathing in. And exhale, find your way into your downward facing dog. Left leg sweeps up. Breathing in. And exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, back down with the hands. Step back into plank. Lower down to the knees or come halfway down. Push back up. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees slightly. Look forward in between your hands. And either jump or step to the front end of the mat. Rounding your back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and sit back down in your chair. And exhale, stand all the way up. Arms down alongside of you. And again, just close your eyes for a second. Open your eyes back up. Breathe and sweep the arms up and sit back into your chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back. Lower halfway down or come down to your knees. Push back up, chest up, breathing in. And exhale, come into a downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up and step the right foot all the way in between the hands. Sweep the arms up towards the sky and lower down in your hips. So we're gonna stay here. Just breathe. Now spin the back heel down so that the foot is parallel to the back end of the mat. Turn your body to the side and open up through the arms. Look towards your right hand and lower down in the right knee. Breathing in here. And exhale, come down with the right elbow to the right thigh and reach up and over with the left arm. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears, lowering a little bit further down in that front knee. And breathing. Slowly come all the way back up. front leg is gonna stay bent. Bring the left hand down to the left thigh and sweep the right arm back up and over. Still bending in that right knee. Slowly come all the way back up. Reach the arms towards the ceiling. Spin back over on the left toes. Lower down in the hips and bring the hands to the ground. Step back with the right foot. Knees down or lower halfway down. Spin the feet around. Breathing in, chest up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. And bring the left foot all the way to the front. Lowering down in the hips, breathing in, sweep the arms up. And we're gonna stay here. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Spin the right heel down and open up in the arms. Check that the foot is parallel to the back end of the mat. And lower down in the front leg. Looking out through the left hand. And coming down with the left elbow to the left thigh. Reaching the right arm up and over. And again, remember to sink back down in that left hip and the left knee. Pushing down with the elbow so there's a lot of space in between the shoulder and the ear. You're gonna hold it here. Opening up in the hips, reaching with that right arm. And slowly come back up. Let the right hand come to the outer side of the thigh. Up with the left arm and reach back. Still bending in that front knee. And slowly come back up to center. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Spin around on the back toes, lowering down in the hips. And come back down with your hands. Step back with the left foot. Lower halfway down or come down on your knees. Spin the feet around. Breathing in, chest up. And breathing out, downward facing dog. You can either stay here, or if you need a little break, come down to your knees and sit back in the child's pose. Do whatever you feel is needed right now. We're gonna stay here for another big breath. And then slowly find your way up into the downward facing dog. Good. Bring your feet together. And from here, we're gonna roll forward, rounding our backs, coming into a plank pose. Now we're gonna spin both feet over to the left side. And then we're gonna reach up with the right hand. So in this side plank. You can either choose to stay here, or you can take the right foot and step it behind you, pushing the hips up and reaching up and over with the right arm. So you're opening up in the chest, letting the head fall backwards. Wild thing. Breathing here. And slowly come back into a plank, lifting the right leg up, lowering either down to the knees or halfway down. Feet come down, spin the toes around, push up, and come into downward facing dog. Take a little break here. Slowly round forward, rolling into your plank. Rolling over to the right side. Left arm comes up. You can either stay here or bend the left leg and step the left foot behind you, pushing the hips up, letting the left arm open up. Look back, relaxing the head. Breathing in. And slowly coming back towards center's three-legged plank. Lowering halfway down, spin the feet around, chest up. and downward facing dog. Slowly come back down to your knees and sit back over the heels, child's pose. Good. All the way up. And now come all the way down, lying on your belly. Reach the arms behind you. Roll the shoulders back. If you can, interlace the fingers on your backside. If not, just reach down with your arms. So straightening out the arms, lifting the chest, lifting the legs, and you're gonna stay here. So point out through your toes. Lift the chest as high as you can. Breathing in. And exhale. Breathing in, see if you can come a little bit higher. And exhale. One more time, breathing in a little bit higher. And exhale, come all the way down. Hands underneath your head. And maybe rock a little bit with your pelvis from side to side. Good, so two options. You can either repeat this pose, or if it's available to you, bend your knees and grab around your ankles. Again, rolling the shoulders back, lifting up the chest. This time, think about pressing the feet in towards the hands and lifting them up towards the ceiling. Really opening up in the front of your chest. Breathing in and breathing out. See if you come a little bit higher up. And one more time. Slowly release. Come all the way down. Hands underneath your head. And this time just rock your legs from side to side. Good, slowly come back to center. Straighten down the legs. Hands on each side of your chest. Pushing yourself back up and back to a child's pose. Good, slowly coming all the way up to a seat. Spin the feet around and come down to your back. Feet on the mat. Now you're gonna roll up with the hips, coming all the way up to the top of your shoulders, bringing the shoulder blades closer to one another. And if you can, interlace the fingers. If not, just reach down with your arms. Press the arms into the mat. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And just focus on your breath, moving your belly. Right, slowly release and lower all the way back down. Hug both knees in towards your chest. And bringing them down on the mat. Move the hips over to the left side and let both knees fall down to the right. Grab the knees with your right hand, reach up with the left, and slowly open up to the side. Look out towards the left hand. And if you like a little bit of a deeper stretch, reach down with your right leg and let the left knee come all the way down to the ground. And just relax the legs. Slowly come back to center. Move the hips towards the right side and let both knees fall down to the left. Reach up with the right arm and reach out to the side. Again, for a deeper stretch, reach down with the left leg and let the right knee come all the way down to the ground. And feel this nice rotation that's happening all the way up through your spine. Try to relax in your legs. Relax in your right shoulder. And on the next exhale, slowly come back to center. Bring both knees in towards your chest. And straighten them down on the mat. Hip width distance, or maybe a little wider. Let the feet fall out to each side, and let the hands lie down alongside of you. Close your eyes. Just notice how you're feeling in your body in this moment. See if you can relax in any tension. And just focus on your breath. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need to. Thank you for joining in on this practice.